What's up guys, welcome back to yet another video. I'm super excited to share this with you guys today. It's going to be something a bit different, and I'm going to analyze a live property deal with you guys so that you can see what I do and what I look for when analyzing a rental property deal. This specific property is going to be a student accommodation, and I'm going to show you guys step by step what I do and how I analyze a deal and how I can decide whether it's a good investment or not. If this is something that you're interested in and maybe you want to see more of this type of videos, please comment down below and let me know, and I'll definitely look into it. So if you've been watching this channel, you know I talk a lot about stock market investing and personal finance, and I wanted to start talking more about real estate because it forms a big part of my net worth. With that said, we're going to jump straight into it, and I'm going to show you guys a deal that I haven't analyzed before. What I do is on Property 24, I set alerts for myself for specific properties. If a property meets a specific criteria, I will set alerts, and as soon as I get an alert for a specific property and it looks like a good investment, I'll save it, and then later on I'll analyze the deal to confirm whether it's worth spending more time on. So with that said, I'm going to jump onto Property 24. And I'm going to share my screen with you guys. So I'm just going to go to my favorites. Like I said, this is a property that I haven't seen or analyzed before. So we're going to do this together so that you guys can understand the steps that I take to analyze a property. So the first thing is, like I said, this is student accommodation, and the property basically caught my attention because it says it's an 8-bedroom. So what we need to do is we first need to get all of the information that we need. So we're just going to quickly go through the ad. It says it's an 8-bedroom house for sale in Universitas Ridge. This area is close to the University of Free State, and there's a lot of potential in this area. So let's look into it. So the sale of the ad says it's priced to sell fast. It's a subdivided property in Universitas Ridge. Okay, so here we can see that this makes sense why the listing price is 1.4 million. It's a subdivided property. So it was a big erf basically just divided, and a new property was built on the subdivided part. It says it has an existing current rental income of plus minus, very important plus minus, 25,350 Rand per month. That's quite a large income for a property. So it says it's a lucrative going concern meaning there's tenants in currently leased to 13 students of the, so it says it's currently leased to 13 students of the Rugby Academy. So it's not, I'm not sure whether it's actual students, but it says it's students of the Rugby Academy. So this is probably close to the Shimla Park or the rugby fields in Universitas area. They say included in the rent is Wi-Fi and transport facility which can be taken over by the new owner. Okay, so let's say Wi-Fi is included. Transport, if they say transport facility, it means that it's probably not walking distance to the university. So this is just something that we need to take into consideration. So here it shows us it's an 8-bedroom, 4-bathroom, kitchen, living area, parking for 6 vehicles. So there's no garage, just parking. So what we're going to do is we're quickly just going to go through the photos. Here we can see the outside of the building. Everything looks good. Here we can see it's a living area. So the size looks small-ish. Kitchen, everything looks quite neat. Okay, so here we can see the property was subdivided. This property over here, you can see it has the same roof color. So this is probably the other side of the property. Bathroom, bedroom, same bedroom, bathroom, bedroom. Okay, so it shows 4 bedrooms and not 8 bedrooms. So But here we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windows on this side. So obviously we need to confirm with the agents whether this is actually a 8 bedroom or not, or whether it's a 4 bedroom. I'm assuming that it is an 8 bedroom. And when they say that there's 13 students in there with an 8 bedroom, that means there's 2 students in a room and maybe 3 students in, let's say, a main bedroom. So yeah, 13 students, it's quite a lot. So we have most of the information. Let's just check. There's no property taxes that's added here, but let's assume a specific amount. The property is 223 squares, so we'll assume a amount of, let's say, 1,250 Rand for the rates and taxes, which is just an estimate. Again, we need to confirm all of this information with the agent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open an Excel sheet. This is something that I created previously, and I'm just going to input all of the data. You don't need any specific application or some fancy app that you need to calculate everything for you. So this is something that I created just to make everything easier for me when I analyze deals. And like I said, it's an Excel sheet. Everyone can get access to this. So before I analyze a deal, I need the relevant information to calculate whether it's a good investment. So we use return on investment to determine whether it's worth our time. So return on investment is your monthly cash flow multiplied by 12, which equals your yearly cash flow, divided by the amount of money that you invested in the deal. So we are aiming for 100% finance, so most of the time it's only the bond registration and bond transfer cost. A lot of people do this differently, but I work with the physical money that I put down in the deal. So what we need to do is we need to find out the income, what our rental income is, as well as all of our expenses such as the bonds, rates and taxes, vacancy, etc., so that we can determine what is our cash flow, surplus cash flow, or maybe we have a negative cash flow. Before we do that, I'm just going to type in Universitas Ridge. The property value, it's listed for 139,500, let me just confirm this, 139,500. Okay, so before we go ahead, usually I like to make a lower offer. It would be great if we can get a 10% discount. So let's say 139,500 minus 139,500. So the total will be one too many zeros. And what this shows is, you'll see I highlighted the 3 yellow bars. One which is equity. So if we buy a property that's worth 1.4 for 1.25 million, we already make an equity position of 140,000 Rand. And it's really true what they say, that you make your money when you buy. And this is already a good boost to the deal, because we have a type of margin of safety. And 140,000 Rand equity is a good starting point for us. So next we want to find out the rental income which they provided. Obviously this is just an estimate, but we'll go ahead with that. So let's just find out 25,350 divided by 13 students equals 1,950. So each student is paying 1,950, which we still need to confirm because they said plus minus. But we'll work with this for now. And we'll type in the rental income, 25,350, which is quite a big rental income. Yeah. So next what we need to find out is our bond amount. How much are we going to pay for this property if we do 100% finance? And like I said, we want to make an offer for 125,500. So the monthly repayment with the lowest interest rate, we always want the lowest interest rate, with the highest loan term of 30 years is 8,994, almost 9,000 Rand. Levies we don't have because it's a full title property. Rates and taxes we said we're going to estimate for 1,250 Rand. Then we get to commission. So commission is basically an amount that we pay a rental agent to help us to manage the students in the property. So I don't want to waste my own time with students and vacancies and stuff like that. So I want to buy back my time using a rental agent. A good amount of commission would be 10%. That is a fair amount for that person doing the work. So let's say it's 2,535 Rand for, oh, that's not the right one, 2,535 for the commission. The second thing what we need to do is our vacancy. And vacancy is basically the property isn't going to be fully rented out all the time during the whole year. So there's obviously a chance that some of the students might leave, and we need to account for this and add this to our budget. So usually what I do is the vacancy, we can decide, we can make it 8 weeks out of the year. So let's say 8 weeks out of the year is around 15% vacancy. Let me just add this. So 25,350 times 15.38%, which is our vacancy. So we are accounting for a vacancy of 3,900 Rand. Which isn't an actual expense, but it's something that we need to save for monthly. The second thing, they said they do have Wi-Fi. I'm going to estimate Wi-Fi for 1,000 Rand, and then water and electricity also needs to be included. So this is a difficult one because we don't necessarily know how much these students use and what appliances they have in the property. So we're going to estimate an amount of, let's say if we have 13 students and each student uses around 300 Rand, let's estimate another 3,900 Rand for water and electricity. Then what we need to account for is repairs as well, and repairs is also not a monthly expense, but obviously you don't have stuff breaking all the time or during every month, but it might be that you don't have repairs for 8 months and then the following 3 months or 4 or 5 months you do have repairs. So we're just going to account for 10% repairs of the rental income, which is 2,535 Rand, which is 10%. Then the last thing that we need to find out is the amount of money that we need to put down in this deal. And so let's just check the bond transfer and registration cost, which is going to be an estimate of 74,000 Rand. So we're going to add 74,000 Rand, and yeah, that's basically all of the information that we need. And here we can see that we're sitting with a positive cash flow of 1,236 Rand every month. And this is after all of our expenses, like the rates and taxes, commission, vacancy, Wi-Fi, water, electricity, repairs, and obviously the bond amount as well. So in my opinion, this is looking really well. It's a return on investment of 20%, which is great, a gross yield of 24%, and we only need to put down 74,000 Rand. So in my opinion, this already looks like a great deal. So this is the steps that I follow to determine whether it's worth doing more research on this property, whether it's worth phoning the agent, arranging a viewing and speaking to that person to confirm all of the details that we put into this Excel sheet. Like I said, we can't trust this ad blindly, and this is also assuming that we can get a 10% discount on this property. If we change the rental amount, if we change the bond amount to the full price, let me just show the difference that it can make. So the full listing is 1,395,000. So it's 9,900, so it's basically 1,000 Rand more. So let's type this in, 9,993, and this changes a lot of things because now suddenly we don't have a equity position anymore. Let me just do this. Zero rand equity position, and the cash flow is only 237 rand, meaning our return on investment is 4%. So the information that we put into this Excel sheet is really important, and thus we need to confirm this with the agents. So thank you guys for watching. If this is something that you like, please consider telling me down in the comments. You can always let me know if you have a specific property that you would like me to analyze. You can share the link in the comments and maybe I can make a video specifically for that deal. There's a lot of information that we need to confirm when we analyze these deals, and every expense that goes up or down changes the output completely. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Consider watching some of my other videos and subscribe to my channel. Once again, I'll see you guys in the next one.